This procedure describes the process of de-icing the cold head. Our system has cooled from room temperature to 4 degrees Kelvin using only the refrigeration system. Prior to cooling, the dewar was purged of air by introducing helium gas into the dewar. However, residual air is always left in the dewar and must be removed at some point. It involves removing the cold head, allowing the gas, which is frozen on the cold head, to gasify, and then quickly placing the cold head back into the dewar. During a normal de-icing procedure, after a period of operation, we would carefully inspect the neck and use helium gas injected into the neck to remove any ice in the neck. However, in this case, we know that most of the, if not all, of the frozen air will have collected directly on the coldest surface, which is the cold head. For that reason, we're going to do this procedure very quickly. We're not even going to turn off the cold head. We'll allow the gas to liquefy or to gasify off the cold head, and then quickly clean it. And number 8 screws on the cold head. This is a 9/64 to place over the opening when the cold head is removed. Flashlight to look down the neck quickly to ensure there's not excessive ice. Rag to wipe the cold head before it's placed back into the dewar. At this point, the dewar is still liquefying helium, so it's at about a 0.5 psi internal pressure. We'll leave the gas supply on. We'll leave it pressurized to this pressure so that when the cold head's removed, this will minimize the amount of air that's allowed to go back into the dewar. The caveat here is that once the screws are removed, gas will tend to escape and warm the tip of the cold head, allowing nitrogen that's frozen on the cold head to melt. So we have to work quickly as soon as the cold head screws are loosened. So the first step is to remove the vibration damping mass. You can see at this point there was some ice on the cold head, and melted off. I'm using the rag quickly to get any additional frozen water vapor or anything that's on the upper stages off. You're going to look down in the net quickly. It's quite foggy, so you can't see a whole lot, but I can see the upper stage, and I can see that it's completely clear of any ice, clean as can be. So I'm just going to wipe this one more time. And put it right back in. And that completes the de-icing process. After this, it's recommended that you check the alignment of the cold head, as the alignment changes slightly each time you remove it because the screws have clearance between the screws and the holes in the cold head. So at this point, I'm going to remove the alignment screws and see that they're in place, that they fall back into their alignment positions. I can tell these two have not quite fallen into the correct position. There we go. This one also now is there. Normally, the legs will have been attached in place before this, so the red plate can't move. So alignment typically won't be a problem. Alignment looks good. I'm retracting the alignment sliders. And that concludes the Coldhead de-icing done after the doer has been cooled from room temperature to 4 Kelvin.